So what kind of thoughts have you been having lately? Now, I'm not one to do a lot of scrolling through social media, but when I see a post that is negative, it causes me to stop for just a minute. The thought that comes to my mind is something like, well, I wonder why this person feels so bad or so depressed that they feel a need to make a post about it in social media. Now, I realize that a lot of people post things to make themselves or their family look better, look richer, or look like their life is all vacations and happiness. That is the other end of the spectrum. So, what I get from these negative posts is the fact that people who post depressing or sad things all the time are not always down and out. And the people who try to make their life look like rainbows and butterflies, well, they have some problems in their lives as well. What I do like to see are people who represent themselves to be real. Those people who may have had a problem one day and then make sure they share how things worked out in their very next post. What happened to the people who always post about how lonely they are, how they are so depressed, or how sick they are? Do things ever improve for them? Well, I certainly hope so. If not, what does it say about their life? What kind of thoughts do they wake up thinking each day? And do they ever think about good things or positive things? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? There's no doubt that after we all have been through such a trying 19 months, and when we look around the shape of our nation, the world, and all that is going on, we will have some thoughts and say some things that might be negative or maybe hateful. How much of all this turmoil can you truly control? Not very much, I'm sure. Do you think that you have the answer to all of the unrest in our nation or in our world? Well, you probably don't. Sometimes it's hard to even control what is going on in our own household, right? One thing that is absolutely possible for us to control is ourselves. Although negative thoughts run through your mind, it does not mean that they must stay and then turn into words and then turn into an ugly action. You can stop these thoughts actually before you even have them. How you think and speak throughout the day is brought on by something called a mindset. It is because of things that you believe to be true, but might not be true at all. Before long, the days of negative thoughts turn into weeks of negative thought, which turns into months of even years of negative thoughts. When you think of these things in a negative way for so long, it then becomes a belief. This belief can limit you from being happy, having a good relationship, or even being successful in your life. I have studied about the power of these kind of thoughts over the past 4 years, and after listening and learning from many other people, I have found that it is totally possible to change your thought pattern and turn these awful, depressing days and weeks into times of happiness, joy, and peace. Now, sometimes it's not possible to change the environment that you're in or maybe change how people treat you, but it is possible to change how you react. I've been able to take a day that would have normally taken me down and caused me to be aggravated or anxious and flipped it in a completely different direction simply because of how I had fed my mind. You know, what you feed your mind is what you will become. If you feed your mind or allow yourself to be negative or have negative thoughts, then the results that you will get will be negative. How would you like to control your day instead of letting your day control you? That is truly a feeling of an accomplishment. If you're tired of getting the same results that you've been getting for months or years, then you must be ready to do something totally different. Now, don't say something different will not work if you've not truly tried something different. I want to help you. If you found yourself stuck in a negative world where everything seems to be going against you, according to some of the posts that I've read, there are plenty of people out there who actually fit this description. If you're interested in trying something new or something different, I have included a link below. How badly do you want things to change for yourself? How badly do you want to have better days? If you truly want things to change, you must take some kind of action. Take control of what you can control and be determined to have a better, more enjoyable life. Click below this video and find out how you can take back your life through changing the way that you think. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you inside the Mindset Shift.